Good morning everyone. Today we will discuss the new chapter, that is conservation of plants and animals. Okay, and we discuss the another chapter that we have completed adolescence page. I will discuss the exercise next time. First, we conservation of plants and animals. Read that chapter very carefully. We saw in class 7 that Pali and Bhojo had visited the forest along with the professor. Okay, Ahmed and Tibu, they were eager to share their experience with their classmates, and them visited Bharatpur sanctuary. Some others had heard about Kaziranga National Park, Lukachul Wildlife Sanctuary. If I tell you, give one example of national park, you can give that Kaziranga National Park. Give me an example of the wildlife sanctuary, that is Lokchau Wildlife Sanctuary. Very short type of question is coming from that. When you go for a tour and when you go to a new places, obviously you continuously excited and you obviously you eagerly waited for how when you share your stories with your friends. So this is actually happened with this Biosphere Reserve, Great Nicobar Biosphere Reserve and Tiger Reserve. Okay, so many national park, Tiger Reserve, Biosphere Reserve are present here to preserve or to prevent the destroy of the animals which are very important for our environment also, and which are become in the way of the become extinct. Okay, deforestation and its causes. So it is very bad, you know that in nowadays there is the urbanization and globalization, the cutting down of the forest is very much occur, that is known as the deforestation. Okay, so a great variety of plants and animals exist on the earth. You know that the number of plants and animals huge, you cannot count them, millions, billions of them. So they are essential for the well-being and survival of the mankind. All these things are present in the earth is not unnecessarily. God created them, something they are useful everywhere. Okay, so they are essential for the well-being. And plants, you know that obviously very the very much best friend, you can say that to the human. We can get everything from the plants, and what not, what we can get, your clothes, paper, furniture, anything, medicines, everything you can get. Oxygen, first one that is needed most in our life, you can get from the plants. So today a major threat to survival of this organism is deforestation. So so many animals also live on the forest. If the forest is cutting down continuously, the survival or existence of the animals always the face become in the danger. So the survival of the animals is most important for to the present of the forest. We know that deforestation means clearing of the forest and using of the land for the other purposes. Deforestation, what is deforestation? That is the question. What is deforestation? Deforestation, what is deforestation? That is clearing of the forest for the human purpose. Okay, but not for the good, always not for the good purpose, sometime. What is deforestation? Okay, what is deforestation? We know that the cutting down or clearing of forest and using the land for the other purposes. Trees in the forest are cut for some purposes mentioned below. So why deforestation occurs, or the causes of deforestation? What are the causes of deforestation? What are the causes of deforestation? Okay, first one, procuring land for cultivation. For the cultivation, agriculture, land must be needed, but that is, so that's why the some parts totally cut down the forest, and then the you can use another land. It is very harmful. Cultivation is also necessary, but there is some fields are also present. That means not you cut down the trees and use that land for the cultivation. After cultivation, what happened with that land? Okay, building houses and factories and making furniture using the woods as the fuel. So this is the main causes of the deforestation. First one, procuring land for the cultivation. Second one, building houses and factories. And third one, making furniture or using food as fuel. Some natural causes of deforestation are forest fires and some droughts. Obviously, if there is forest are not present, how the rains will come, how clouds will form, and how the soil will be fertile. Must be the most, that is forest fire. Sometimes for the heating, the fire, the forest are rubbing with each other, and there is that dabanal, you can say that in Bengali. This is forest fire. The miles after miles their fire is present on the plants, and they totally destroy. And severe droughts, obviously if the rain is not present, the soil must, there is now water is present in the soil, drought must be occur. Consequence of deforestation. Paheli and Bhojo recall that consequence of deforestation, they remembered that deforestation increases the temperature and pollution level on the earth. What is the bad effects of the deforestation? First one, effects of the deforestation. First one, increase the temperature. Effects of deforestation. Effects of deforestation. First one, obviously if there is forest is not present, temperature must be high, that is global warming. So first one, temperature and pollution level increase on the earth. Second one, it increase the level of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Third one, groundwater level also be lowered. Obviously there will be no soil water present on the soil, and we know that deforestation disturb the balance in the nature. If forest is not present, forest is also important part of the environment. Total environment cycle will be changed, the life cycle will be changed. So first one, increase the pollution level, temperature. Second one, increase the amount of the carbon dioxide. Third one, the decrease the groundwater level. And the fourth one, that is the total natural cycle or natural system will be destroyed. They were told by the Professor Ahmed that if cutting of the trees, continuous rainfall and the fertility of the soil will decrease, moreover there will be increased chances natural calamities. How does deforestation reduce rainfall on one side and lead to the floods on the other? Obviously that plants are most important. If the plants are present, transpiration occurs, water evaporation occurs, they start to form the cloud. If cloud is formed, rain automatically comes down on the ground. So they can also, if they are level, increase the level of the water. If there is no forest is present, so obviously water is coming down from the forest, and there is flood must be present, so they maintain the water level of the soil also. Moreover, there will be increased chances of natural calamities such as floods and droughts. Forest if not present, that may be floods occur, that may be droughts occur. Floods does not occur because the water also reabsorbed by the forest roots. Okay. And drought occurs if there is no soil is not water is not present in the soil, drought must be occur. So many bad effects of the deforestation: increase the temperature, increase the carbon dioxide, increase the pollution level, flood, droughts, every natural calamities also increase, global warming increase day by day. Recall that plants needs carbon dioxide for the photosynthesis. Obviously carbon dioxide is more important things for the photosynthesis. Few trees would mean the less carbon dioxide will be used, resulting in its increased amount of the atmosphere. This will leads to the global warming as carbon dioxide traps the heat rays reflected by the earth. The increases in the temperature on the earth disturb the water cycle and many reduce rainfalls. This could cause drought. So how does drought occur? Okay, this is the question and this is the answer. How does drought occur? So when the carbon dioxide is amount of the carbon dioxide increase in the atmosphere, they will lead to the global warming as carbon dioxide trap the heat rays of the sun rays, and then the increase the temperature of the earth, and this disturb the water cycle of the earth, and that leads to the drought. Heat is increase, they obviously evaporated the water from the ground, so that's why drought must be occur. Second one, desertification. How desertification occurs? Deforestation is a major cause which leads to the change in the soil properties. Physical properties of the soil get affected by plantation and vegetation. Recall from the class 7 how trees prevent soil erosion. Fewer trees result in more soil erosion. Removal of the top layer of the soil exposes the lower and hard and rocky substance. Obviously, top layer of the soil, if that is removed by if there is no plant is present, how the soil is holded by the root. So the upper layer, that is most important layer, humus rich layer, that is the fertile layer, will be removed by the air, water, anything, and the lower part, that is hard, rocky, that is infertile, this will be exposed out. So this soil has less humus and less fertile, and gradually the fertile lands goes converted into the deserts. This is desertification occurs. How does desertification occurs? How does desertification occur? Desertification is also leads to decrease the water holding capacity of the soil. The movement of water from soil surface into the ground is reduced, so there are floods. The other properties of the soil like nutrient contents, texture, etc. also change because of the deforestation. We have studied in class 7 that we get many products from the forest. List these projects, we will sort. Okay, this is up to for the today. We will continue the rest of the part, that is conservation of forest and wildlife. Thank you everyone, and everyone spend your puja vacation very well and enjoy the puja, but be safe everyone. Obviously don't go inside the crowd. Bye bye everyone.